Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm making this thing called Shiosayi, and none of my friend is able to understand what I'm doing with my life for past 1 week. I'm being jobless, but I know this thing can be big. So the the reason why I'm making this is because it's a really good idea, and it can actually change a lot of things about public torrents. Okay, so what is Shiosai? It's written in Tori, by the way. Tori is like Electron alternative, but super lightweight. The back end is Rust in Tori, and the front end can be anything. So I use Svelte and I use VS Code because configuring Svelte was easier in VS Code for me. So I'm trying really hard to make this thing well. It's super cute app, by the way, and Tori builds are mostly lightweight, it's like 20 MB. And even if you don't like this application, you can create your own Shiosai client or front end. Like it's anyone can create their own Shiosai client. But what is Shiosai? What is this orphan, adopted, abandoned idea which I came up with? Now you need to understand this whole thing because it's going to be confusing. And many people, okay, I tried to explain this to so many people and I failed. Okay, but you guys can understand if you focus. There is this concept of rare films. So I like cinema and I try to watch, niche movies. And I realize one thing, you can't find such movies anywhere on the internet. Even if you find some rare torrent of it, it's not well seeded. So practically that movie is dead. And I realized it's a very big problem over the internet. Like people often talk about it that um, it's really hard to find films, and think about now people who don't know about technologies like P2P and stuff like that. It's practically impossible for them to get exposed to such good cinema. For example, I uploaded this film Puso on my channel just to tell people that there are films out there which you do not get exposed to. You just watch Netflix, and Netflix is just like barely 0.1% of actual cinema which is out there. Okay. And these people don't know how to go to P2P sites, or I don't want to use the term T which starts with T and ends with T, but you know yeah, torrenting. But these people, they don't know, they're normies. All right, so that's where I think I started to think like there have to be someone who is trying to preserve rare cinema. And for example, this website, the Cave of Forgotten Film, rarefilms.com. Now, even though they don't have all the films out there, they just release some blogs about some films. And what they secretly do is, they not secretly, openly, they just attach like some server link which have, like, they just embed that movie if they can find it anywhere. Now, the problem with this idea is people need to understand you cannot preserve good cinema like this, because, first of all, this is not original Blu ray or whatever original film quality. And the second is, it's someone's server and it's slow and it can die anytime. There is no guarantee of it. And as you can see, so sometimes we find some rare films of our choices, but that's the condition, all right? You're not able to watch it. So if something gets so hard to access, how will you watch such, cinema, which is so bad? Like we have such golden age of cinema back then, and for example, 1934, and there is no way you can quickly just watch such movies, and you can see YouTube videos. Like there are some videos on YouTube, but these videos get deleted, or sometimes the channel owner deletes it. There is no guarantee. And the best golden standard of sharing, or not sharing, but watching such stuff is torrents. But the problem is that public tracker torrents die. So what people try to do is they try to get into some private torrents, but the issue with that is it's also gatekeep. Like there are gatekeeping happening there, so it's almost impossible. And what will happen eventually? These movies will die and everyone forgets about it. And that's so sad. Like, especially cinema enthusiasts who really want to watch some good old cinema, they just never get exposed to it. So, this is where I came up with this idea of Shiosai. So, what I did is, uh, I'm allowing people who are, okay, not me, it's Shiosai community. All right? I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to get into jail for you. So, Shivasai is a community, and what Shivasai will do, so basically you can join this community and you can support it. So what people can do, they can pay, like, okay, you can't do it right now, so this thing is not live, but you can, for there are multiple ways to support. So for example, you just support, like, give $1 a month, and what will happen is there is some dude in Shivasai community who will constantly seed that movie for you, okay? Who will constantly keep it alive on the trackers. And these are public trackers, okay? So, for example, if somebody who don't know about seed boxes, who is not someone who is an enthusiast of torrents and stuff, but who do not have time for it, but he have some film he like a lot. For example, I like Vusu a lot, but it's really hard to find the good quality. I have the good quality. I'm pretty sure I have the best 1080p quality of Vusu. So even on the channel, I uploaded the bad quality because at that time I didn't had the best quality. So it took me like 2 nights to find a swim. So I'm saying this over time. So okay, what I was saying. Yes, I'm not going to say so. Let's just clear the filter. I forgot what I was saying. Um, all right. So, I my goal here is that someone who have absolutely no idea about torrent, he can support. He just have to pay like $1 a month membership, and he can support that film. That film will be in someone's seed box alive, constantly seeding. And if someone else try to download it, it will be a high speed download. Because I remember my friend Shinjini, she tried to download some rare films of China, and it took 2 days. Okay, it take like I don't even know. I have a Raspberry Pi running, and I just just dropped that film in my. So we had like okay, I hosted a qubit torrent, and she was able to, well, whatever. Okay, so um this is so cool because these are public trackers. Anyone can, get benefit of it. But now we have a Shiosayi, app, basically a desktop app, which you can install in your Arch links via AUR. And you can see there are options. Okay. So for example, if you have the membership, you can enter the API key. Now the thing is that I can't check my email on the video, so I can directly open the Shiosai server and web app and Shiosai backend and SQLite. So this is so cool. Like if you understand the whole concept, it's it's really good and novel idea. And I am going to make this alive. All right. So there are some Ultra CCC boxes which I used in the past. I still have those. So if somebody is going to like pay me $1, not me, CSI community, then I will ensure that for 1 month that movie will get seeded. So there are some benefit to that film. That film will get boost, and that film, even if you are seeding some film for like 5 months, that film will now get distributed to so many people that there are more chances of other seed boxes to seed it, even if you stop seeding it. So for example, I logged in with this API key. It's a guardian, okay? So if somebody becomes Shiosayi member, he can become a guardian. So now you can adopt a film, all right? And adopted film. Now there is this one hidden feature I added for the guardians, which I cannot talk about on YouTube. But there are some cool stuff. Now you can connect this with PeerFlix. You can basically add a button, play with via PeerFlix, and you can just stream that film, and it is totally fine because someone is actually paying. He have no idea about whatever this is, but he's actually paying for it. So by supporting one film, you're getting access to a collection which is bigger than Netflix, and it's all rare, publicly available films. I have to say this, but films nobody cares about. Okay, now what is abandoned film? So there are terminology. Orphan is basically a movie which which we are listing, which are rare, but we don't have it. Nobody, it's in no one's seed box. And adopted films, which are basically the golden stuff, because it's somebody is making that film alive. You can stream it, you can whatever. So what's abandoned film? It's basically some film which we basically find online, but we are not putting it in the seed box because no one is parent left them film. Okay, so someone else can adopt it, and that's it. Like that's our idea. And now there are a lot of discussion which we can do here. For example, the creator of Popcorn Time had a lot of lawsuit on him, and then someone else fought for Popcorn Time after he closed it. But Popcorn Time is a big thing. It's basically serving everything. So I can put a DMCA node just like how Rare Films is doing. and it's totally fine if you listen to any request. Also, I have this. Okay, let me just show you quickly this one more thing. Code Shioai backend. So there's this API I made, and what you can do is, by the way, this have light mode. It's a very small app I made, but I want to keep it minimal. Okay, so we have like API docs here. All right. So Shiosayi API documentation. So you can create TUI application, you can create like CLI application, you can join our Discord, and you can basically create whatever. So I just made this, but you can make something better for yourself and attach peer flicks or whatever. So look at this. Now let me, discuss DMCA for a second. Okay. So you see this is the this is the only issue with this whole idea, that there is this API URL. So what I'm doing is I am publish. So Shiosai Films is going to publish database. Okay, it's going to be all local. There is no API call will happen, and this database will automatically get downloaded and stored in this public.db, and this database is going to get published by Shiosai site, and this site might have to get changed because currently I'm using .org, but .org is under American US, so it's not good. I have to use something like .to or .site or whatever. So now, the database which get published for the app users, let's make it dark, will only have one second. Will only have some guardian's information. It won't have the email of the guardian, and it won't have any magnet link. So I can legally publish the database. There is no issue with that. The only issue is that if this API key, okay. So once you click, if you're logged in, and if you click on this button, all right, so it will make a network call, and that network call is basically okay. So this is not like private torrent. I'm not hosting anything, all right. This is public torrent, so it's not like I'm selling something. So people are just going to support the film, and it's really confusing. I can't explain this, but I made this, and it's basically all right. It's like open source Netflix, all right. Like it's for people just pay $1 and watch some really good cinema instead of like paying so much on Netflix, you know and all this money is just for the ultra CC bills or whatever. Okay, so ultra CC is the seed box. So I will release this video, might delete it later, whatever. So this thing will run by community. I'm not involved in it. Everything I want to do is illegal, so I don't do it. That's it. That's Shiosayi. I will put the links in the description of the repo and everything. If you want to help, you can help with the development of it. It's almost done. By the way, backend is done, the front end is done, and the email functionality, everything is working. And I have to shift it to crypto. Maybe I have to just remove all the links, just like how private companies. So if you know about private trackers, I have been into. They have like donations in crypto, and so I'm just going to share the API key to the friends. That's it. Like people, I just need like 5,000 people and just a small collection of rare films, and I just want to get donations to keep it alive, and the community will do it. Okay, I mean, whatever. I can't say things on YouTube, but that's it. That's my show side. Okay, um, please support me, the community, and in the public. If you are in public, if you are on normie websites like YouTube or anywhere, just say it's a films community. Nothing off. Okay, that's what everyone did. Popcorn time, IPTV, whatever.